Hi, it's Jeffrey. I'm always last minute. I'm always last minute. It's the last thing I thought I would be doing. But I realized that it's the full moon um, tonight, I guess. And I'm doing a live tomorrow with Nancy Jean. I think we're going to be able to get it, on both of our channels. She's contacting Zoom. So we're going to do a past life reading. I'm going to make our official announcement that we're offering tarot classes together. So this is the pre-announcement, which I already made. So Nancy and I are getting together. I'm going to do tarot classes, 6-week course, very intensive. So please join. 10. We're limiting it to 10 members, to 10 people, and if we get more than 10, then we'll open a new class. Okay. So it's the full moon. It's a blue moon, unusual. I don't know where it is in the sky. It's in the sky. That's up there. And the energy is be spontaneous, because it's like, that's what I'm doing, because it's truly last minute, because I literally have to leave the house in about 15 minutes because I'm going to a museum. Hi, Miss Charlotte. Hi, Patricia. So be spontaneous is the energy of this new moon, this full moon, blue moon. And it's going to be a super moon. Now it's going to rain here, so I'm wearing my little rain hat. So it's funny, as I put this hat on, I was realizing, hi, Patricia. Hi, Seascape. All right, it's going to be a quickie reading. So as you know, I have to move. If you haven't watched the video, I have to move. It's very last minute. And I'm really, really trying to be open. I already have a place I can stay. Thank God. A friend of mine has rooms that he rents. It's not ideal. It's really small. It's really inexpensive. I don't have the money for a Fiador. A Fiador is like, when you don't have a steady income, they want you to pay a year up front, which I did for this place. And then I bought all the furniture. It's a long story. Anyway, so I'm going to sell everything. Everything's for sale. Everything. And I'm open to moving to another place in Mexico. Look how many people are here. Oh my God. Hi, Josephine. Look at everyone. Oh my God. Wow. So many of you showed up. I like the lives. You never know who's out there. And I know you're all in your pajamas or whatever. So let's see what the energy is. So tonight I'm going to go to the roof and light some incense and do a little ritual, And I think it's really important to do that when you're, I don't know, just to acknowledge seasons, to acknowledge time. All right, so be spontaneous is the energy. And honestly, I'm open to moving to a smaller city if it's really inexpensive and getting myself a little together. And I think part of the tower, I said this in the earlier video, I think part of the tower for me was don't be so attached to things. Don't be so attached. It's like, well, I have to have an apartment. I have to have whatever. I mean, as long as I have my computer and I have my art supplies and I have my cards, I have me and I have you. Merida, yeah. Sure, ask around, whatever. I'm even open to going to a really small city, and really having to do Spanish. Let's see what's going on, okay? Because I only have 20 minutes, less even, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, okay. Hope is eternal, right? So this is the international card. It's a card of travel. It's one of the cards of travel. There are quite a lot of them. It's creativity, looking forward to new opportunities coming in, looking forward to the money, the boats coming in, and also going down to the shore and letting go of what doesn't work. And that's what we do, right? New moon, full moon, this is what I want to bring in, and this is what I want to release. And that's what he does. And then I have the 8. So, and the 8, this is a really interesting card. I call this the card of Buddha. So for me, it's well, it was satisfying. I'm not leaving in a huff, but I'm going after something bigger. I'm going after something that's more fulfilling, or that I think is more fulfilling, and I'm willing to take a chance. All right. And it's also abundance and awareness. There's so many of you. I'm living for it. And thank you for the positive magic. I really I need the fucking I need the positive magic. If I really spoke on YouTube the way I really speak, I'd lose my station. I just smoked a cigarette before the video. Like they don't like that on YouTube either. All right, and then get quiet with yourself, calm your thoughts down, and see what comes up. Get quiet with yourself, calm your thoughts down, and see what comes up. Right? Okay. And that's always an interesting thing to do. Oh, I wanted to tell you about this hat. I was in Italy with my friend in Rome, and we went to some fabric because he's a fabric person, I'm a fabric person, and we went to some fabric stores, and it was the same price as New York. And like they didn't have like fabric that was so amazing that it was like, oh my god, I don't care if it's 75 a yard, I'm going to buy it. Like there wasn't anything like that. Okay, and it was the same price as this stuff in New York. And even if you find a fabulous piece of fabric, it's like you're going to take that home with you. You need a couple of yards. Anyway, it starts raining, and we go by this like vintage. It was really more of a used clothing store than a vintage clothing store, but it's raining, and we're walking. And I said, "Let's go in there." And he's like, "Oh no, it's like, okay, you're too fancy." Anyway, I mean, it was really pouring. It was like, we'll go in there or get wet. So we went in, and I tried on every sweater in the place, and every single one was like completely stretched out. They had all these gorgeous cashmere sweaters, but like the sleeves are like here, and then like the body was like truly stretched out and short. It's like it just wasn't working. But you know me, I love hats. So I started trying on some hats, and I got this hat, and it's Belfast, so it's probably like a $200 hat, maybe more. I think I paid about 20 euros for it, and the best thing, it's probably going to rain tonight. It's what they call here impermeable, like it's impermeable. It's waxed, so like the rain just literally runs right off. So, and that was because it was like, well, let's see what's going on here. So be spontaneous is the energy. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the disappointment. It's about to change. And all of the fives are about perspective. I spoke to a friend last night, didn't I, Sharon? And all the fives are about perspective, and every single five is like that. It's change, but it's perspective. And it's like I can concentrate on what I've lost. Oh, I don't have the apartment with the garden anymore, but what do I have? Like all he needs to do is turn around and say, okay, what are the assets that I do have, and how can I utilize them? And what cups are full, right? Because I come from a place of full cups. I'm not coming from a place of broken cups. I'm coming from a place of full cups. And now I want something more, something different, because I'm being spontaneous. Okay. Yeah. I might. This is like a line in the sand. This is like I put up a boundary. And somehow I'm going to figure out how to set myself free. Somehow I'm going to figure out how to set myself free. And that's part of it. Even though I really like my stuff and I really like the apartment, it's just doesn't make any sense. So it's like it's all, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I might end up staying here in Mexico City at my friend's like small room, and I could probably take the fabulous chair with me. But like everything else, you know, what do I need? All right. So set yourself free. Yeah. And get real clear about what needs to go. He's the surgeon. It's like, what do I need to keep? Like use your mind and not your emotion. I generally don't say that, but today I am. It's just stuff. Okay. Ooh. The denial is broken. I can't unsee what I've seen. Like I see how, I'm disappointed. I see how I'm a little bit trapped. I see how I need to move forward, right? I'm very clear. I'm getting ideas from spirit. I like to go backwards and forwards. You know how I am. 623. All right. Oh, toward joy. Toward joy. So, like I could be all depressed. Like, my finances are not great and I'm trying to figure stuff out. And so today, I went to my friend's house and I talked about what was going on with me. He talked about what was going on with him. We were both sort of in a mess, and I did an IET curing session on him, right? Which really helps. It helps me. And then we were on our way somewhere. And on the street, there's, people singing. And there was this guy doing this, like, wasn't really a tap dance, but it was sort of a tap dance. And he had a piece of wood and he had these really high heel things on. He was clacking away. And it's like, look for the joy, look for it. If you're not feeling it, like get out of the house or turn on something that makes you happy and look for the joy and change your outlook, attitude, right? Be spontaneous. That's why I'm going to the museum tonight. All right. Yeah. And trust yourself. And trust yourself. Don't pick up everyone else's thoughts. Pick up your own thoughts and run with them. Be confident. There are so many people here. I'm living for it. I'm so happy I went live. So, Nancy and I are going to be offering a 6-week class. It's going to be really intensive tarot, and we're going to practice together. And I'm going through like the Fool's Journey, which is what all the cards mean. We're going to explain the swords and the wands and the cups, and we're going to practice and a whole bunch of stuff. And I am very open for readings. I am very ready and open and willing to do readings. I have plenty of time, except tomorrow at noon. Yeah, your light will guide you. Your own light will guide you. Part of this is like the answers on the inside, because what brings one person joy might not necessarily bring another person joy, right? Some people love to go surfing and some people don't. Some people love to play volleyball on the beach and some people just want to lay on the beach. Some people want to get drunk on the beach. Some people want to build sandcastles. Some people want to go in the water. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, hi, Patricia. I can't see. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Blessings. All right. Yeah. And then get to work. Then get to work on the thing that makes you happy. And, sometimes when I'm really in a state, and I can be in a state pretty often lately, it's like, just paint, queen. Just you love painting. It takes you out of yourself. You get ideas. Just be in the bliss of painting. And that's what he's in. He's in the bliss of making, of doing, of creating, right? And it doesn't necessarily, everyone thinks, oh, I have to be a painter. It's like cleaning the house can be really creative, rearranging stuff, like, just be in the bliss of being a creator. Yeah. And you'll be willing to let go of what doesn't work. I mean, that's the thing about him. He sacrifices himself to himself. And in a way, I think that's what I need to do for me personally. I need to sacrifice myself to my own higher wisdom, to my own higher light, and let it tell me what needs to go and what needs to stay. What needs to go and what needs to stay. And, I'm trying to be really open to going to a different city, going to a different part of town, doing new things for work. We'll see what happens. I'm also open to like having a roommate here for a month. I'm even open because the landlord really kind of messed me up to like renting the entire place furnished, getting like a decent amount of, in Mexico, a decent amount of money and finding another place for a month. Because I have until October 7th or something. So, if I leave everything here and I rent the whole place, like I'm open. See what happens. You know what I'm saying? No, it's a willing self-sacrifice. That's what it is. There's a part or a piece or a habit or an idea or a way of doing things that I'm willing to give up for my highest good because I'm seeing things in a more illuminated way. and it's not like a negative sacrifice. It's almost like all of a sudden, you want to exercise. Before it seemed like a chore. It's like, I want to, and I'm willing to like put in the time and push through the resistance because I know that it's going to serve me. So it's a sacrifice, but not in a negative, not in a like, let's kill something and put it in the altar way. Okay. I'm going to throw three more and then I'm getting out of here. Yeah. Watch your money. Be practical. Really look. Really, really look. He really looks. He looks at it really practically. Right. In order to make himself stable. Yeah. You have a plan, execute the plan. Second seven. You have a plan, execute the plan. He's the astronaut. So if you watch Tarot Tuesdays, I had Leslie, who actually lives here, on with me for this card. He's the astronaut. So he has a plan. His bags are packed, right? And he's ready to move like this. But he's going into outer space. He's going to a place he's never been before. But he's confident, and it's like, yeah, I'll figure it out as I go. It's like there's that energy there. It's very confident. It's the energy of youth. It's the energy of enthusiasm. It's the energy of let's get this done. I'll deal with obstacles as they come along. It's like that's the energy. Whoops. Yeah, indeed. Because it can all happen in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye. Okay, three more, and then I'm getting out of here. I really got to get out of here. What time is it? Yeah, I really got to get out of here. Okay, three more, and then I'm going. And join me tomorrow, me and Nancy tomorrow. We're doing past life readings. And please join the tarot class. Please, get a reading, a pendulum session, an IET. I am ready. I'm willing. I'm open. All right. Intuition is super strong. Follow your dreams. Be nurturing and kind to yourself because it's a whole new path, baby. It's a whole mysterious path. You sort of know where it's going, but you sort of don't, It's kind of like me coming to Mexico and now I'm like, really, I feel like I'm a Carlos Castaneda novel or something. You ever read his stuff? Fabulous. Yeah, trust your intuition, trust your dreams, and let go of the burden. Let go of the burden. Let go of the burden. And sometimes spontaneity is about letting go of the burden. All right, I'm going to show you the cards and then I'm going to go. It's a lot of cards. Okay. My intuition says I have to be really practical and follow my light. If I get quiet, I'll get messages. And if it's time to move toward my dreams, then it's time to move toward my dreams because I'm hopeful. I've let go of I'm letting go of the disappointment of the past. And I have to set myself free in a really clear and practical way. And part of that is being in the bliss of doing what I love to do. I'm willing to go to new places that my intuition is leading me toward, and to drop the burden of the past in an instant, because this is what's best for my soul, and I'm being led by my light. I have confidence in my own thoughts, and in community coming to support me, and in energy of joy. Because I've seen what it is. This is really interesting. I've seen what it is not to live in joy. I've seen what it is to live in a state of anxiety, and that doesn't serve me at all. Like sometimes I'll get into this moment, this place, and it's like, okay, Jeffrey, it's like sitting in this fear and anxiety and crazy is not going to help you move forward. It's a truth. That's a Jewish superstition. When you're talking about something and you sneeze, it means it's a truth. Yeah, it's time to get serious and build what it is that you want to build. Right. That's what time it is. All right. So, thank you, Cosmic I know it. I know it, Josephine. I'm my Sun, Mercury, Neptune, and Ceres are conjunct in the second house, like 14, 15 degrees. They're all in Scorpio. So it's opposite my entire freaking thing. There's even more, actually. I have even more in Scorpio. I think there's Juno is also in Scorpio. I think Spica, which I don't really know what it does. Juno is really about marriage and stuff. Spica is also in Scorpio. Yeah, I'm loaded Scorpio. All right, kids. I think it started raining. I'm gonna take my umbrella. I have my little hat. I'm going to the photography exhibit at the museum, and I'm walking, even though it's raining. And I have readings. I have pendulum clearings. I have IET. We're going to be doing a tarot class. And if it's like, oh, gee, Jeffrey, I really like a reading, but I can't afford it, contact me. We'll work something out. Don't worry. And wish me luck. And I wish all of you luck. And, try to be spontaneous. Because sometimes it's in those moments that, like, once you really let go, like, that's where it happens. So enjoy the full moon, the new moon, the blue moon, no, the full blue moon. And do a little, light a candle, make a prayer, make it fun. Make it fun. Like, make it fun. I'm going to do the thing and I go outside and I twirl around, whatever. I make it fun. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining me. And thank you very much, Patricia. I really appreciate it. Okay. End stream. Bye.